Hello, welcome to the Hudy Arena in Slovakia, host to the EFRA 1/12 scale European Championships, where with qualifying complete we'll be watching all three legs of the modified A final. We'll also be looking at how you can get your own piece of super fast off-road action with the ready-to-run E-Firestorm Flux, available now from wheelspinmodels.co.uk. Plus, discover the joys of building your own replica Hummer H1 with DeAgostini Modelspace. But first things first, let's check in with John Hindhoff.
So here's our Zen Racing, Team Orion and mon-tech grid at the Hudy Arena, Slovakia for the final. It's going to be Alex Hagberg on pole position from Lebanon, Ollie Jeffries, Marcus Morbus in 4th, Hubert Honigel in 5th, then Valanka, Vogel, Stiles, Altman and Vesa Lee at the back of the grid. So the 1/12 Euros 2015 ready to get underway, tension mounting. Hagberg's creeping! Oh, Hagberg! Was he creeping there before the hooter? He's off and running, but Alex Hagberg, with all his experience, just a twitch of the finger there, and he's been called. He's been called for the jump start. Hagberg, disaster. He will have to come into the penalty box. There he is. He's held and he's joined back in 4th position. So Lebanon in the blue and white. Then let's have another look. There it is. Now, he did get it stopped, but that was just a little twitch. And our race director doesn't like it. The referees pulled him back. It could have been worse for Hagberg. He's only come out in 4th and already he's back up to 3rd. It's Lebanon then that leads from Ollie Jeffries in 2nd with that purple front end to his machine. Well, he's now pushing very, very hard, but I think, was there a bit of team orders there? I wonder if there was. Hagberg back through into 2nd then, and Jeffries trying to follow the line. It's been a very, very hard-fought weekend here in Slovakia at this Hudy Arena. And Lebanon with about half a second, if that. Technical sections, very hard edges to this. There's no room for it. It's rather like street racing in full size 1-to-1 scale. You really can't afford to make any mistakes, although in fairness the saucer curbs that often cause so much trouble have now been taken out of competition, and I think there'll be a lot of drivers who will say here to that. It does mean you've got to be absolutely millimetre perfect. And was Hagberg involved there as well? Well, very interesting. Lebanon, normally a pretty decent driver. Let's have a look. No, he did that himself. So that's a legal pass. No issues there whatsoever. And Lebanon now having to defend from Jeffries in 2nd and Marcus Morbus, who's up into that's 2nd, 3rd and 4th, excuse me. So Lebanon in 2nd, Jeffries 3rd, Morbus in 4th position. And all this, of course, is brilliant news for Hagberg, who even after that stop and hold penalty is out in the lead. He's already beginning to pass the back markers. That was a danger time for leader Hagberg, but he was so far ahead that no one could capitalise. And in fairness, it's decent driving by those being lapped as well. So the leader then getting away down the road. Jeffries holding on to 2nd position. And that looked like a pass there. Was that Morbus going through into 3rd? Yes, I think it was. You can see the blue and white cars just one further back. That's Jeffries battling on. This is our leader, Hagberg. All kinds of back marker action going on, but he's perfectly away from it. Now this is what we expected to see from Hagberg, which makes that jump start even more unbelievable. The man who is defending the championship. Right, now there's Lebanon. Now he's in 2nd and he's established himself in 2nd place now, as there's another incident further back down the field. Here's our leader through the technical parts of the circuit and the carpet, standing up very well indeed. As you can probably see, that looks very new. It was new for this event. but not the usual lines being laid down on it by the tyres. Still being broken in, if you will. That's lovely stuff, isn't it, by Alexander Hagberg, the Swede, ahead of Lebanon, the Finn driver. So Scandinavian doing well at the moment. Ollie Jeffries trying to uphold the UK flag. Morbus, the German. But at the moment, this is imperious driving from Alex Hagberg. When he gets into this kind of mood, he is absolutely brilliant. Now there is Jeffries in the yellow-tailed car. Might just catch the little bit of purple on the front end of that. And that's Morbus still behind him. The yellow and blue. Nice driving again by one of the back markers. So Jeffries then holding on to third position, which is where he qualified. Just starting to drift the tail end a little bit. This is the first of a potential 3 finals if required. Usual story. Best 2 results. Hagberg at the moment getting the absolute best score from this one. In the 2015 112th EFRA European Championships. Well, Zen Racing, Team Orion and mon-tech coverage being very popular this weekend. Here's the leader on his last lap. And despite the problem at the start, he has come through to win in some style and with a decent margin. Let's quickly confirm the results. Hagberg from Lebanon and Jeffries with Morbus in 4th and Martin Valanka in 5th position. No repeat of the false start there by Hagberg. He might have been even a little bit too conservative, as Lebanon in the blue and white machine in second is closer to him than, well, he has been for certainly the first leg of this 2015 EFRA European Championship final. The Hudy Arena in Slovakia, and Hagberg put on an absolute demonstration in the first leg. Despite having a jump start penalty, he is once again showing why he loves this event so much. Defending the championship he won last year and defending it in some style, in fairness. But Lebanon giving him a little bit more of a run in this second leg. Ollie Jeffries just holding on in 3rd position, teammate to our leader. So once again, it's the Scandinavian battle at the head of the field. Zen Racing, Team Orion and mon-tech coverage from this very impressive arena. Brand new surface to race on here in Slovakia. Oh, and there's a mistake, and that's Lebanon. Lebanon's gone from second. There's the man who's benefited. That is Ollie Jeffries. Let's have another look at this. Oh, hit the inside curb. And there's absolutely no margin for error with these hard walls. And that very quick entry to the left-hander onto the start-finish line has done for Lebanon. And that's dropped him down and out of contention. As a mistake there by Jeffries, and through goes Morbus, the German. This is fantastic news again for Hagberg, who's well ahead of this. With 1 win in the bag, we can let him take the championship trophy back home again to Sweden. Means he won't have to race in the last leg if that happens. Is the courtesy to the other drivers. So Morbus then in second, and this is where the interest is at the moment, as Hagberg is a little bit of traffic but manages to get through that. And here comes Jeffries. Jeffries for second position. Oh, has a look down the inside, and that very fast entry to the left-hander. This is pressure. This is big pressure indeed now for Morbus, the German. Marcus Morbus then in the yellow with the blue. The lighter front end with the yellow on the rear is the Brit Jeffries, who just clips the wall there, and he's under pressure as well now, but that was very short-lived. And now Jeffries has got to do it all again. He was in a position to challenge for second, but has dropped back now. change of direction here on this new carpet is remarkable. Drivers loving the grip of the new flooring. Very predictable is what they're seeing, and the times have just been getting quicker and quicker all weekend, as you might imagine, with the brand new surface. Still, if you like, rubbering in. Back marker there, going for a wild ride, but let's not worry about that. It's the battle for second and third at the moment. The yellow front end of Marcus Morbus. Morbus then with traffic. Traffic stays out of the way, nicely done, and Jeffries has fought his way back, and Jeffries is starting to pressure just a little bit through the chicane. Now Jeffries likes it down here, takes a lot of speed into that infield, doesn't he? The second of those two 112s that we're watching at the moment, the prototype style bodies. Again, Jeffries is there. That's his best part of the circuit. Can he get a tad closer onto the start-finish line and try and make that pass into the left-hander? He's there. He's close, but not close enough. Oh, and indeed he hits the wall again. And that's going to cost him time. He seems to have a quicker setup than Morbus because he gets back very quickly indeed. And that's Hubert Honegal, I think, who is coming up behind him. Excuse me, no, it's Dominic Vogel, who's come up from grid 7 in the yellow with the orange, and he's now beginning to, or the white with the orange rather, he's beginning to put pressure on third place man Jeffries ahead of him. So Vogel, Jeffries, and ahead of them Morbus. That's fourth, third and second together. Alex Hagberg, by the way, just clicking off the laps, doing what he does. He'll be loving this. This is surely, barring a mechanical now, going to be his championship again. Jeffries once again closes now. Bit of traffic could throw a spanner in the works for the German. Here he comes. He's got to be decisive here as he comes to the back marker. Back marker's got to have wits about, and does. But look how quick Jeffries is again through that part of the circuit, that last left-hander on the infield. He loves that. And now he's catching him again. Let's have a look down the inside. No, he doesn't quite get there. It's marvellous stuff, though, to watch, and the concentration levels up on the driver's stand absolutely turned up to the max here. This is the battle for second position. He's gone round the outside. Oh, that's a marvellous pass. Jeffries goes round the outside. We knew he was quick there. He was super quick and managed to find the grip just off the racing line on this new surface and goes into second position. Watch this, gets a great exit from the final corner, picks the outside line. Oh, there was a little touch there. I didn't see that in real time, and it looks like, did he hold on? Morbus hold on? Just about. Yes, he has held on to third place as Dominic Vogel was trying to make hay.
Welcome back to RC Racing TV. There's still lots more to come, but first let's check in on the climax of leg 2 of the 12 scale Euros.
What an overtaking manoeuvre. Well, Alex Hagberg got his championship defence off to a false start, literally as well as metaphorically, but he's come through and he will win, and he will be confirmed as the 2015 EFRA European champion. Here's Nick.
Alex, takes the congratulations. Ollie, that was an overtake from heaven. Well done, by the way.
I think a bit of luck was involved.
We'll see that again in a minute. But now the main man of the day, Alex Hagberg, congratulations. You've retained your European Championship. Fantastic performance.
Thank you very much.
Does it mean more to win it at the home of your sponsor and manufacturer?
Obviously, yes, it does, because there's more pressure on me as a racer to win here. So, yeah, I'm obviously very happy. And considering the amount of work I put into 12 scale over the last year, it has paid off, so I'm really happy with that.
Well, congratulations to Alex. Before leg 3, let's head over to Europe's premier RC superstore, Wheelspin Models, and check out the HPI Racing E-Firestorm Flux. This super fast, mega tough, new and improved 10th scale E-Firestorm truck delivers instant wheelie action and insane top speeds, thanks to its super powerful 4000 kV brushless motor and 3S LiPo-compatible speed controller. You can easily hit speeds of 77 miles per hour. Let's head over to Wheelspin Models and take a look inside. The dual plate slipper clutch, super responsive all metal lightweight transmission, composite chassis, long stroke shocks and wide suspension arms, the Firestorm Flux is not only ready to go right out the box, it's also fully tunable to any terrain. With super low prices plus 5-star sales service, it's no wonder so many people head to the Wheelspin Model and Hobby Superstore. Visit the store at wheelspinmodels.co.uk/TV.
The HPI E-Firestorm Flux is in store and ready to ship today.
Thanks, Ben. Now, back to the Hudy Arena for leg 3.
With Hagberg polishing the silverware already, that means it's Levenin effectively from pole position from Jeffries in second place. And then it's Marcus Morbers, Honigel, Volanka and the rest already in the wake. These two had a cracking battle, didn't they, in leg 2. And really, you'd think it would be these two for the vice champions position, second in the championship. Not the greatest place to end up, but it's a little bit of bragging rights, isn't it, when you go home? And I think it would suit Ollie Jeffries more than Juha Levenin, who Juho might have been expecting to take home the big trophy. And again, it's Jeffries in second position now, who is pressuring and almost had a look there. I wonder if Levenin, the Finn, will be wise to that manoeuvre that we saw in leg 2. A brilliant outside pass with Jeffries getting so much drive and grip out of the final corner they're coming to now. Well, there he is again. And that was the outside move that for me is one of the passes of the season in any form of racing that we've watched this year. So Levenin. Oh, what a mistake. A mistake there by Jeffries has knocked him away. And that is bad news for him. Morbers still in third position, which is effectively where he started, grid 4, but with the leader, with the pole man not there, of course. So now there's no sense in leaving anything on the table. Let's get out there. Whatever you've got left, you've got to put it down there, try and get the best overall result as you can. It's been a good event here in Slovakia. The Hudy Arena has once again proved a fine venue, and with this new surface put down especially for these EFRA 112th European Finals, the drivers have been very impressed with this indeed. Our Zen Racing, Team Orion and mon-tech coverage once again bringing you the best of RC racing from around Europe, this time on the carpet. And it's Jeffries now under pressure for second position in this heat, and he does not want to, in this leg should I say, he really does not want to lose that. He is trying to get the points for second in the overall, and Morbers doing his best to deny him that. Where's Levenin? Levenin's ahead up the road, isn't he? He's got a little bit of a cushion there. As through goes past the back mark, it goes Jeffries. Vogel's in there as well, isn't he? Yep, there he is, in the white and orange shade. So Levenin then leading this one, but not as comfortably as he was, 3 or 4 laps ago, as once again in clear air. Jeffries has got, for me, the better setup. Jeffries only qualified in third, didn't really put this kind of speed together in the qualifying, but he's been racing very well indeed, and loves that long flat out blast from the final corner onto the infield. This is his part of the track now, and watch as he closes down. Lovely line by both the leader and the second place driver as they go into the technical section again. Levenin just having to try and find a bit extra grip, and he almost lost the lead there, you know. As the Brit sitting in behind seems to have just a little more leeway as to where he can place the car. This is magnificent stuff. A little touch on the back end of the leader there. But even though Jeffries lifted off the sticks straight away there, he was still able to get straight back, and he's there again. This is marvellous stuff. Great concentration by both drivers, and of course, the moment I say that, there's an issue for Jeffries, and he lost a lot of time because he'd bounced onto the wrong side of the barriers, And that will cost him, I think, not only a place in the top 3 here, but that could cost him any chance of the vice champions position. And Levanon must know that. So Levanon with a couple of second positions already to his name, now is in the box seat for the vice champions position in the overall. So the Finn now not really having to look too much over his shoulder, weathered that storm from Ollie Jeffries, who is fighting back, but Levanon leading it out. There is the new second place man, and that's Mobers. There's a lap car, I think, behind him. It's Mark Stiles, who has got a lap back to the leaders. But good drive. Oh, good driving by Stiles. Oh, that's a breakdown. That's a mechanical. Yeah, the number 4 car's going nowhere. Marcus Mobers from nowhere has, well, he certainly hasn't dumped. It's not that far through the race, so that must be a mechanical. So Levanon now really is in a class of his own. There's Vogel. So Dominic Vogel then from grid 7, who has shown some decent pace in these last legs of the final. What a shame he couldn't have started further up the rankings, because he has put a couple of decent legs together. He couldn't improve on his 7th position in the first leg, but got up to 4th in the second, and this is all good news for his final standing as well. So Vogel, the German, in second place. There's our leader. Last lap for Juho Levanon. The Finn comes through. This will confirm him as second place in the overalls. In truth, it wasn't pushed too hard after the issues behind him. So after that third leg, here's how they stand. Hagberg we knew about. Levanon confirmed in second place, and Ollie Jeffries just holds on to third ahead of Dominic Vogel, who's in 4th position in the overall.
Build and drive the ultimate off-road vehicle, the Hummer H1 remote control car. Go to modelspace.com now to discover how you can build and drive your very own all-terrain vehicle. Get your high-quality parts and step-by-step instructions to build the nitro-powered, radio control-ready Hummer H1. This iconic car is not available in stores, so go to modelspace.com now and get your exclusive offer today.
Well, that's all we've got time for on this month's RC Racing TV, but do not forget to check out modelspace.com for all the fantastic DeAgostini RC and static models, and of course us at rcracing.tv for all the RC action. See you next month.